Hello everyone, I'm Aditya Nageswaran. I would like to present a lookup helper component which recently I created, which will be useful when it comes to data migration as well as when you want to populate a lookup ID with help of matching conditions. So this So when it comes to data migration, basically what we do is most of the time we will extract the data from the legacy system and we will upload it in a temporary object. Once we have any matching condition, we will just populate the ID which we need in order for the record to be inserted in the correct table. What I meant, what I mean when it comes to uh, the approach is like let's say you want to migrate the invoice from NetSuite to Salesforce billing. So the first thing which we need in order for the invoice records to be populated in the invoice uh, object is we need account ID. So what we can do is we'll just create a temporary object and we'll just upload all the records from the NetSuite in that temporary object. Once we load the object, once we have done with loading, we'll just try to run a batch class where we populate the account ID for the matching conditions of the uh, account number or any particular matching field. Once we have that matching condition, you just populate the account ID in the uh, account ID in a field, and we'll just extract the records and we'll just upload it in the invoice objects. So this is how it's done for all the objects. Let's say for invoice lines we need the invoice ID. So once the invoice records being uploaded, we'll just have to populate the invoice ID using some other matching conditions like the unique fields which may include even the invoice start date or quantity item code and something like that. Yeah, that's how we actually populate the records, the IDs which are mandatory in order for us to, uh, you know, upload the records in the sales. So what I would like to show you is, let's say here we have account records, which has like the account number and the type, which are like unique field. And we have the invoice records where the account number is there for some, and the type is there. So let's say when if I choose the account number and type combination, this two records, the account ID will be populated for these two records. So this app it helps us to choose the source object and the target object. So when it comes to this app, there are like two things: source object and target object. Target object is the one where the ID has to be populated of the source object. So here in this case, the invoice it needs the account ID. So you have to choose account as the source object, and the field which we're gonna use. We can use either combination of fields, and if you're using combination of fields, we can use up to five fields. That's how I've been operated this as of now, because till my experience, I haven't like seen uh, you know need a need of six seven fields. So I think five fields is enough at the max. So when it comes to the matching fields, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to choose the account number and the type as the matching field. So let's say the account number as the first field and type as the second field. So once we are done with the source object, we just have to go to the target object, and the target object is the invoice, and the target field is the account field which we created, which I created. It's a lookup field, and once we have this, uh, once we have chosen the target field, we we just have to choose the target object field similar to what we have done. So it's a combination of field, which is account number and type in the case of invoice as well. So I'll just choose the account number. Second one is type. So once I click on the populate lookup field, what happens is it runs the batch process, and if we click on export again, we'll see that these two records got populated with the account ID. So that's the purpose of the lookup app. Now, say if we want to, like, we just have, if you want to just populate it based on only one matching field, we can do that using just the account number in the account field, and in the target object we will just use the invoice, and the target field is account, which is a lookup field, and the field is account number. So if I click on populate lookup field, and if we go to the table and export, we can see that all the records now has the account ID being populated. So after this one is done, we can just completely export the records and just insert it in the invoice records. So we have like completed the successfully completed the migration of invoice records. So this lookup app, it also serves other functionalities, which includes, let's say, we have like case assignment tools for case to be assigned to a particular owner. But when it comes to opportunity, we don't have any opportunity assignment tools. So let's say we have like many opportunity records, and you want to assign opportunity records which has the type as new customer to the owner charter expert. So you want charter expert to be the owner of opportunity records whose type is new customer. So in this case, we can use the same lookup app, to populate the owner ID field in, for the opportunity. So we gonna collect. In this case, we need the user record ID to be populated in the opportunity owner record. In the opportunity record. So we're gonna select the source object as user, and the first field will be the opportunity handler field which I created, which is just a pictures field which contains the same value as the type field in the opportunity records. The target object is opportunity, the target field is owner, and this first field is type. So once we are done with the populate field, what should actually happen is wherever the type is new customer, the owner will be chat expert. So when I click on export again, you can see that the chat expert got populated. So this is another functionality of the use case of this app. So this app, it can be used for data migration, where we typically do it for we use it for lookup the combination of fields, as well as the as well as in the case where we just have to populate the lookup field. So